Welcome to the Tejswi IP show. In this podcast, we dive into the world of intellectual property, like patents, copyright, trademark, geographical indication design. Also analyze the recent event in IP world. Today, we're bringing you the very latest happenings from August 7, 2025, in the dynamic world of intellectual property.
Yeah, we've pulled together some really fascinating developments across patents, trademarks, copyright.
Right, stuff that truly shows where innovation and legal protection intersect. Our mission, really, is to highlight the most important insights and give you those aha moments about why this all matters.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get right into it. We're going to kick off our exploration with some truly cutting-edge patent news. There's an incredible story from India that really caught my eye.
Oh, you mean Agnikul Cosmos?
That's the one. Indian startup, Agnikul Cosmos, has just secured a U.S. patent for something truly groundbreaking. We're talking the world's largest single-piece 3D-printed Inconel rocket engine. I mean, just think about that for a moment.
It is genuinely fascinating. The sheer engineering marvel here is, well, it's huge.
So it's not just bigger, right? What's the significance of it being single-piece and 3D printed?
Well, fundamentally, it reduces manufacturing complexity enormously.
Yeah.
Think about traditional engines, hundreds, maybe thousands of parts.
Right, all needing assembly, welding.
Exactly. Each one a potential failure point. This single-piece design eliminates a lot of that. It slashes weight, which is obviously critical for rockets.
Crucial.
And it minimizes those potential failure points we talked about. Plus, using Inconel, that superalloy, it's incredibly strong at high temps.
Okay, so the engineering is impressive. But connecting this to the bigger picture, an Indian startup getting a U.S. patent for this, what does that mean strategically?
It's massive, really. It positions India as a significant emerging leader in high-tech rocket manufacturing. It's not just about building it, it's about owning the IP in a key market like the U.S.
So it helps them compete globally, attract investment.
Precisely. This kind of IP protection underpins national technological advancement. It shows how intellectual property is, the foundation that allows these big, ambitious projects to move forward.
Really remarkable. Okay, moving from rockets to remedies, we've also seen some crucial patent wins in the biotech and pharmaceutical sectors.
Absolutely. Always a busy area for innovation and IP protection.
First up, Evoke Pharma's GIMOTI. It's a nasal spray formulation for diabetic gastroparesis, and it's been granted a new U.S. patent.
Right. GIMOTI, the key thing here is the delivery method, the nasal spray.
Why is that so important for this condition?
Well, with diabetic gastroparesis, the stomach empties slowly. So taking pills can be problematic, right? Nausea, unpredictable absorption. A nasal spray bypasses the digestive system, more reliable delivery of the medication. This patent strengthens their IP in gastrointestinal treatments.
And for you, the listener, this means continued protection for these kinds of innovative treatments, ones that can really improve patient lives.
Exactly. It drives further investment in medical research, knowing these innovations can be protected.
Then there's Clearmind Medicine. They announced the publication of an international patent application. Not granted yet, but published.
Correct. This application is for a combination therapy targeting obesity and high blood sugar.
Combination therapy. That's interesting. What does patenting a combination signify?
It shows a shift, doesn't it? Moving beyond just patenting single new molecules. It's about how existing or new drugs can work together synergistically.
So how does patenting combinations encourage broader approaches to complex health issues like obesity or diabetes?
Well, it protects the specific way these components work together for a better effect. It incentivizes looking at complex problems from multiple angles, not just one drug, one target.
Right. It acknowledges the complexity of the diseases themselves.
Exactly. It shows how IP portfolios are expanding to cover these more multifaceted medical challenges.
And rounding out the pharma news, over in Europe, XORTX Therapeutics secured a patent.
Yes, for innovative formulations related to kidney disease.
Using xanthine oxidase inhibitors, I think, for renal conditions.
That's it. This European patent reinforces their drug development pipeline for treating kidney and related diseases. It's vital protection.
So these biotech and pharma patents, they're really fundamental, aren't they?
Absolutely vital. They protect the enormous investment time, money, research needed to bring new treatments to market. Without them, the R&D just wouldn't happen at the same scale. It leads to new therapies becoming available globally.
Okay, a lot happening on the patent front. From the cutting edge of science, let's pivot to the world of branding and consumer identity. Let's talk trademarks.
Right, the symbols and names that tell us who's who in the marketplace.
And there's some good news for businesses looking towards South America. specifically Brazil.
Ah, yes, the BRPTO.
The Brazilian Patent and Trademark Office launched a fast-track trademark examination service today. That sounds significant.
It really is. For rights holders, this is a big deal. Brazil's a huge market, but historically, trademark registration could take a while.
So this speeds things up.
Drastically reduces wait times, yeah. It makes it quicker, more efficient for businesses to secure and enforce their brands there. This can really impact market entry timing and overall competitive strategy. A very positive move.
Definitely sounds like it. Now, here's where it gets, well, maybe a bit more philosophical in the trademark world.
Uh-oh. Sounds like the color debate.
You got it. The legal circles are buzzing with continued debate about the boundaries of granting exclusive trademark rights over color schemes.
Yeah, it's such a nuanced area of law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Following recent court discussions, the challenge is always that balance.
Balance between what, exactly?
Between protecting consumers from confusion, making sure you don't mistake one brand for another just because the colors look similar, versus allowing elements that are maybe too common, like a basic color, to be monopolized.
Right, because color is, well, color. It's fundamental.
Yeah.
So how do you define distinctiveness? Where's the line before it stifles creativity or just unfairly blocks competitors?
That is the million-dollar question. How distinctive does a shade of blue need to be? If Tiffany can own their blue, can anyone else use a similar shade for jewelry boxes? It's a constant tightrope walk for the courts and trademark offices, balancing protection with fair competition.
Fascinating stuff. A real puzzle. Okay, finally, let's turn our attention to the realm of creativity and digital content with our copyright updates.
The world of authors, artists, musicians, software developers.
Right, and today we didn't actually see any widely reported major international copyright court decisions or big legislative changes. Kind of a quiet day on the surface.
But that silence doesn't mean inactivity, does it?
Not at all. Beneath the surface, the discussions persist on these really crucial evolving topics, things that are constantly testing the limits of current law.
Like AI-generated content, for instance. That's a huge one.
Absolutely. Who owns the copyright when an AI creates something? The coder, the user. The AI itself, the law wasn't really built for that.
No, it definitely wasn't. And then there's the perennial issue. The ongoing fight against digital piracy worldwide. Still a massive challenge.
So with AI advancing so quickly and piracy being, well, persistent, it raises an important question. How do we ensure creators are protected in this increasingly digital and AI-driven world?
Yeah, how do we do that while also fostering innovation and access to information? That's the tricky part.
Are the current laws enough?
That's debatable. They're constantly being tested, stretched. You could say they're struggling to keep pace sometimes. The legal frameworks we have were designed for a different era.
So we're likely looking at needing new laws, new international agreements maybe?
Probably a combination of things. Legislation, cooperation, maybe even new tech solutions for managing rights. It's a space that's evolving very, very quickly.
So let's try and connect all this together. What does this snapshot from August 7th tell us? We've seen patents protecting incredible tech, like rocket engines and vital medicines.
We've seen trademarks becoming more efficient to register in a major market like Brazil, but also facing these fundamental questions about things like color.
And copyright grappling with huge technological shifts like AI. It's been an incredibly active day, really, across the board in the global intellectual property arena.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, all these individual events highlight a core truth. IP isn't just some abstract legal concept.
Right. It's not just jargon.
No, it's the actual framework that incentivizes innovation, that protects creativity, and really shapes our technological and economic future. It's what allows these groundbreaking ideas, whether it's a rocket engine, a new drug, a unique brand, to actually come to fruition and thrive.
So as you, our listener, reflect on these updates, here's a provocative thought to consider. How will the rapid evolution of technologies like 3D printing, like we saw with Agnikul and artificial intelligence, continue to challenge and maybe even reshape the fundamental principles of intellectual property in the coming years?
That's a big question. What new types of IP might even emerge as these lines blur between human and machine creation or physical and digital?
Definitely something to think about. That wraps up our look at today's key intellectual property developments. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more upcoming episodes. And for reliable and expert intellectual property legal services, contact Tejswi IP today. Our team of experienced attorneys is dedicated to helping individuals and businesses safeguard their intellectual property rights in the digital age.